Trust. I got a text message from a young person that I work with the other day, and we were having a dialogue about something, and I expressed some concern about some choices that he was making in his life. And we had this long dialogue kind of back and forth in between our session. And then there was a long pause in between his response, and then he just wrote back one word: trust. Which I thought was hilarious and great, because I didn't trust what he was about to do, but he was trying to inspire me to trust him, and by just this word. It's beautiful. It's a thing they say, which is great. So here's the thing. Let's talk about trust, how to trust more, and ultimately how, if we can start to deepen our relationship with trust, how we get more of what we want. Which, for me, this is all this life is about. Get what we want. Achieve what we want to have. Because what's amazing that I found in my life is that once I've achieved something, once I've gotten something that I've wanted, I've then wanted more. And not like in a selfish way. Well, I would say earlier in my life, it was in a selfish way. I wanted to achieve certain things with rock climbing. I wanted to achieve certain hallmarks professionally in my work as a psychologist, psychotherapist. And I wanted to achieve certain things in relationships, which I was successful in all of those. Although it might seem ironic that my success in a relationship had me become a celibate monk. But it is definitely a celebration of that achievement. So all this to say, if we can start to deepen our relationship with trust, we can get what we want. So let's talk about this a bit. Here's the thing. If you have a good strategy and you're following someone that has done what you want to do, whether it's professionally or personally, trust that it will work for you. The only way that something wouldn't work for you from someone that has clearly achieved something in their life is that, one, the strategy that they're sharing with you is ineffective, or two, you're not following the strategy, right? And so, yes, there's a lot around following our inner guidance, but I am a huge proponent around getting help from the outside world, from professionals in whatever profession or pursuit that you're after. Maybe that's becoming an amazing parent. Maybe it's about becoming an amazing salesperson. Maybe it's about becoming a government leader. Who knows? A cook. It could be a million things. But find someone who has built a lot of success for other people and success themselves, and do what they say and trust it is going to work, right? Doing cannot work. However, I'll say this, doing what we think will work, or doing what other people share with us will work, won't work if we don't believe in ourselves. Why is that? Because our belief will undercut our actions. And if the limiting belief of I can't do this, I'm not capable, I don't deserve this, or some other subconscious belief that exists inside of us that usually came from our family of origin, that was inherited to us or programmed into us as young people, if we don't believe, if we don't even know that we deserve this, that it's possible for us, it's not that the belief itself will stop us from getting those things. It's that the belief will inform our actions or our sincerity, and our lack of action might sabotage a really great strategy that we've learned out there in the world someplace. So find something that has worked for people with what you want to do. Do what they tell you to do, and do it to a T, what they tell you to do. Be coachable, be a great student, and then see what the results are. If you're not getting the results and it's a tried and true strategy, it's probably because you have some kind of a limited belief that lives in your subconscious that's stopping you from having the achievement that you should be getting from that strategy, right? So all that to say, belief can stop us from getting what we want. And really, the more that we can get out of the world of belief, as my spiritual master says, inside of the word belief is the word lie, and in our beliefs often lie to us. So if we can even pierce the world of beliefs and go into the world of knowingness, of being. And again, I say this a lot, but I'll say it again. The best way to get through the world of beliefs and pierce the lies that we sometimes tell ourselves is through getting connected to ourselves. You can watch some great content on Her Holiness Sai Ma that guides us to getting connected to ourselves, or some of my meditations on Insight Timer, even if you want to. But getting connected to ourselves pierces the world of beliefs and gets us into that world of knowingness, of beingness, of just being with ourselves, right? So we can sometimes take really awesome aligned actions that are just right for us, that'll propel us into the next version of our life. But if we have not tended to those limited beliefs that stop us from getting what we want inside of ourselves, then both, yes, energetically, but more importantly, through our actions, we'll be limited in terms of ideas that we have. We won't put ourselves out there as much and take massive action with get us out of our comfort zone, or we'll just kind of ruminate about it and watch videos endlessly without taking any action, right? So there's one of the best ways to dissolve limiting beliefs is by taking action and experiencing the results. I'm working with someone right now in a role in our spiritual world here and in my assisting of Her Holiness Sai Ma that I do sometimes. And I'm training her, and she has all of these limiting beliefs about herself, which manifests as a lack of confidence, a lack of sureness in herself. And she's doing an amazing job in the role that I'm training them in. I mean, they're doing fantastic. And I said to them the other day, I was like, what is this belief that you're not good at this, or that, that you can't do this? I mean, we had this great conversation. They shared with me about where this all comes from. And I was like, great, but look at your current results. The current results are excellent. You're doing fantastic at something that's very challenging, very high stress, and there's a lot on the line for you in this role. And you're doing excellent. So let the current experience inform your old beliefs, right? And so this is for you too. Look at your life and look at something that you're being successful with, and let that have a similar impact and give it impact, give it influence to greater than the influence of the past. Because the past is in the rearview mirror. It's so small in our car window, That's why windshields in cars are so huge and rearview mirrors are so small, because we're focused on where we're going, which if we orient to this way of being in our life, then we get more of what we want. So all this to say, trust, open, and take action based on that trusting, leaning forward kind of mindset. Yeah? Leave any comments below if you have any questions, or if you have anything to say, give a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. All my best to you.